something as simple as I love myself, a mantra, a positive affirmation. And as you think of that positive, loving affirmation, begin to follow the breath from the tip of the nose to the back of the throat, to the lungs and the diaphragm, noticing the belly rise and fill with air. And noticing how the belly contracts, drawing back to the spine, leaving the body, exiting the nose. Beginning to find that breath that becomes smooth and even. Maybe it's 3 to 5 counts breath in, 3 to 5 counts breath out. Following it back in and back out. And if you'd like to invite some heat to the body, you can use your Ujjayi breath, restricting the back of the throat, creating that ocean-like wave through the body. You're going to lengthen the arms overhead on the next inhale, reaching the feet out, lengthening in 2 directions. On the inhale and exhale, hug everything in, draw the knees together, round the spine, press the thighs into the belly. Maybe even bring the forehead towards the knees. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, round, draw the knees in. Inhaling, finding the length, reaching fingertips to toes. Try to hover the heels so they don't touch the earth. And exhale, hug it in, press the navel down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug it in, press the navel down. This time we're going to extend the right leg, hover the heel off of the mat. You're still hugging that left knee in, shoulders rounding, hugging it in, finding that strength from the belly. And then extend the left leg, hug the right knee in. Press through the left heel, hover the foot. Don't let the heel down. Keep that leg straight. Find that strength. And exhale, change sides. Hug it in. Exhale, change sides. Really press the navel to the spine. Keep that core active. As we're going to do this one more time, change sides. And exhale, change sides. And one more time, hug it in to the left side. Bring the right knee in, lower the shoulders down, rock side to side. Give your belly a little massage for that heat. We're going to bring the heels to the earth. We're going to heat up the thighs. So bring the heels to the earth, knees bent. We're going to bring the hands to the hips. Press, heat down through the heels, lift up the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press through the heels, lift up the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press through the heels, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time, press through the heels, lift up. This time, press a little bit harder into the heels. Hug the heels towards the glutes so you fire up the back of the hamstrings. And exhale, lower. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. Around the spine, press the navel down, bring the shoulders up. We're going to inhale, lengthen the legs and the arms. Hover the feet. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, hug it in. We're just waking up the body, getting some heat for the day. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug it in. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug it in. Extend the right leg out, keep the left leg in. Exhale, change sides, right leg in. Exhale, change sides. Exhale, right knee in. Exhale, left knee. Exhale, right knee. One more time on each side. Exhale, left knee. Exhale, right knee. Hold it there. Exhale, bring both knees in. Let the head and shoulders back down. Rock side to side. Let on a sigh. Bring the feet to the earth once again. Palms beside the hips. Inhale, press through the heels. Lift up the glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. We're going to inhale, press down, lift up. Hug the heels towards the glutes so you fire up the hamstrings. Hold it here. Maybe you could press the hips up just a little bit higher. Get those legs long and strong and ready for our warriors today. And exhale, lower. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a gentle rock. Reminding yourself of that mantra, that positive thought. And then hug the right knee and extend the left leg. Round the spine, bring the forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, extend the right leg, left knee in. Keep those shoulders off the ground. Exhale, right knee in, left leg out. Hover that left foot, don't let it touch the earth. Exhale, left knee in. Exhale, right knee in. Exhale, left knee. Exhale, right knee. And one more time. Exhale, left knee. Exhale, right knee. We're going to end on the left side. Exhale, left knee in, hug it. Lower the shoulders down, bring the knees in, rock side to side. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Roll those shoulders back. Press through the heels, lift up the glutes. Really squeeze those hamstrings towards the body, lifting the glutes up, firing up those legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press down, lift up. Exhale, lower. And we'll just do it one more time. Inhale, press down, left up. And exhale, lower. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. Maybe even extend the right leg up. Give yourself some circles in the leg. And then change side. Extend the left leg up. Circles in the leg, the ankle. And then we'll do a reclined staff pose, extending both legs up. Press through the heels, point through the toes. Stretch out those hamstrings and the calves. And then we're gonna keep our hands behind the thighs, bend the knees. We're gonna round towards those knees, and we're gonna give ourselves about 3 rolls to come up to a sit. So our core is nice and strong. You're gonna come all the way up, rocking back and forth till you come up to a sit. And if you need to press your way up, that's okay. Come all the way around, find your seat. Triangle length, or reach the arms up overhead, lengthen from sit bones to fingertips. And exhale, hands to heart once again, connecting with that intention. Feeling the fire in the belly, ready to work. Bring the fingertips forward. Inhale, open up the arms, ready to receive new opportunities. Exhale, draw the navel in, palms together, releasing anything that doesn't serve. Inhaling, open. Exhale, navel back, palms together. Inhaling, open. Exhale, round. This time we're gonna inhale, open. We're gonna bring the palms behind the back. If your hands can catch, go ahead and bring the hands together. If not, you can always use a strap or the back of the shirt. And then find length through the front body. Lift up from the heart. Feeling the chest rise. Your breath can channel through the front body. You can feel length from shoulder to shoulder, maybe even bicep to bicep if your arms are straight. Letting that light shine from the center of the chest, ready for the day. And exhale, release the palms. We're gonna bring the right arm underneath the left. You can give yourself a hug here, or interlace into eagle arms. If your arms don't reach, that's okay. You can love yourself or extend one arm. We're just gonna open up the back of the body, the back of the shoulders. Maybe even soften in the neck. Notice if you're holding any tension there, releasing that. Inhaling, open the arms. Bring the palms behind the back. Awkward interlace this time, so the opposite thumb goes on top. You can feel the lift in the heart once again. And exhale, release. This time the left arm is going to go underneath the right. Give yourself that hug or hook at the elbows and lace the hands into that eagle arms. Notice if you keep your elbows down, how it feels different than if you bring your elbows slightly up to shoulder height. Kind of opens up the back of the shoulders just a little bit more. Breathing behind the heart, breathing to the back of the body. And then gently release. Roll out the shoulders, maybe even give yourself a little neck roll, moving the body side to side. Just kind of finding a little softness before we step into that strength of warriors today. Stay there for a few more more seconds, a few more breaths. Just moving organically in whatever your body says move into. And reach the arms up overhead. We're going to exhale, let the hands fall down in front. They can land wherever they land. And if you have flexibility, you can come down to your forehead or your elbows. Just breathing into the space, the back of that hip, whatever foot's in front or on top, if that lotus, you're going to feel sensation in that hip. If you feel stress in your knee, maybe back out of the shape a little bit. Inhaling, coming back up. We're going to switch feet, whatever foot's in front or on top. You can change your lotus. Realign the spine. We're going to inhale, lengthen the arms up once again. This time we're going to press through the palms, lift up through the rib cage. Maybe you can feel the side body and exhale over. Just get a little stretch. Inhaling up. Exhaling over to the other side. Inhaling back up. We're going to melt over these legs, releasing the hands down to the earth. Wherever they land, let them land. Breathing into the opposite hip. Using blocks if you need to. And honoring the space that this hip might need. A little different than the other, and that's okay. And then we're going to sweep the feet around and come to that tabletop position. And just check your alignment. The shoulders are over the wrists, the knees are underneath the hips. And we're going to lengthen the core here. Tailbone comes up, waistline down, heart through the biceps. You can feel the length of that belly. And you can feel the flexion of the spine. On the exhale, draw the navel in. Hug the ribcage in and up towards the sky. Tailbone down, chin to chest. So you're lifting the back of the heart to the sky into a cat. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And just inhaling and exhaling between the two, finding the length and the strength of the spine. Just waking it up for the first time in the day, just moving the spine a little bit. Side to side, wagging the tail. You can move organic into a scrape the barrel. Just kind of get lubrication in the joints and in the spine, because as we age, we need a little extra time to lubricate those areas. Just take that time and breathe love and compassion to yourself. So we're all going to look different here. You can move in whatever way your body says to move. Slowly, when you're ready, coming back to that tabletop position. We're going to inhale the right arm up towards the sky. And we're going to thread the needle, bringing the shoulder and ear down to the earth just for 2 breaths. Just to kind of get a little twist in the body before we move a little more. Inhaling, coming back up. Drawing the left arm up towards the sky, changing sides. And exhaling, threading that needle, bringing the shoulder and ear down to the earth again. Inhaling back up. into the tabletop. We're gonna inhale, extend the right leg out, press through the heel, toes towards the earth. So we're in a three-legged table. And we're gonna get a little wobbly here. So reach the left arm. We're gonna extend between the fingertips of the left hand and the heel of the right foot, finding strength. Firing up the belly, bringing the knee to elbow on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. This time we're only going to let our left hand down. We're going to keep those glutes warm by pulsing that back leg for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knee down. Shake out the booty. Switch sides. Extend through the left leg. Press through the heel. Reach through the right arm. Thumb facing up. Find that length, that strength in the core. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. One last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Lower the right hand down. Keep the left leg up. Press through the heel. You want to fire up the back of the leg and pulse it. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Send the hips back to child's pose. Take a breath. Rounding forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrist. We're going to roll the toes under. We're going to gently lift up the knees and bring the hips to the sky, melting the heart towards the thighs. Releasing the head and the neck between the biceps. Pedaling out the feet, just feeling the back of the legs lengthen. You can bend the knees, sending the hips to the sky, just swaying the hips. So you're kind of walking your dog here. Maybe you could even feel length through the soles of the feet and the calves. Maybe you could feel it all the way up to the hips. But really press through the hands and lift up the heart, or lift the heart towards the thighs and the hips towards the sky. We're going to use the belly to round. So you're going to hug the ribcage in, round, and bring the shoulders over the wrists. So you're in a plank. Inhaling the hips back up. Use the core, hug the belly in and round into plank. Inhaling the hips back up, down dog. We're going to do that 3 more times. Exhaling, rounding into plank. Shoulders over the wrist. So let the belly move you. Inhaling, go back to down dog. 2 more times, rounding, hugging the ribcage into plank. Inhaling, down dog. 1 last time, ready? Exhale, round, hug the ribcage in, shoulders over the wrist. And inhale, hips back up. Soft bend in the knees, bring the gaze between the hands. Begin to walk the feet all the way forward to the front of the mat. Getting into that forward fold. Here, just shaking out the wrists. You can grab opposite elbows with the hands. Let the head hang. You're in that forward fold, ragdoll. Just sway side to side, taking a few deep breaths. Maybe nodding the head yes and no, releasing any tension in the neck. Opening and closing the mouth. Maybe even making a lion's breath, sticking the tongue out, breathing heavily through the mouth. Make whatever weird noise you like, because you're at home in your own space. Nobody can hear you. And then releasing the elbows. Slide the hands to the shins with a flat back. You're pulling the tailbone back, heart to this front. Exhale, fold back in half. And then inhale, nice flat back. Good morning, sunrise all the way up. Reach the arms to the sky. Feel the lift of the heart. You could press through the palms. Feeling that front body open. Exhaling to the right. So you're going to just lengthen over to the right side. Inhaling back up. Exhaling to the left. And inhaling back up. You bring the palms to the back here, interlacing. If you can't catch the hands, you can always use a strap here. And if you're using a strap, palms face up, thumbs towards the center. And regardless of where you're at today, if you're using a strap or the back of the shirt, press the hands down, lift up the heart, feel the chest rise to the sky. Feeling the length across the body. We're going to soft bend in the knees. Bring the belly down to the thighs. Let the head come down. Let the hands lift off the spine if they do. If they don't, that's okay too. And then gently release the hands down to the earth. We're going to step the right leg back and follow it with the left. We're going to skip our chaturangas and send it up to a down dog. Because they feel so good, feeling length through the back of the legs. We're going to inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee and stack the hips. We're going to press through the heel and gaze underneath the right armpit. You might feel like you're going to flip over. If you want, you can. But it's the first kind of three-legged dog, so you can just kind of breathe through that hip. Kind of get movement in that body. And then square off the hip. Bring the gaze forward. Step the right foot forward. If your foot gets stuck halfway, catch the back of the leg and bring it all the way forward for you. You can lower the back knee down. Inhale, rise up. The arms are lengthening overhead. You can feel the hips draw forward. You feel the front of that hip flexor lengthen. The right knee is over the ankle. Reach up, letting that light shine. Letting the front body open. We're going to exhale, lower the hands down. We're going to step the right leg back, send it back to that down dog. We're going to change sides, inhaling the left leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hip, gaze underneath that left armpit. So you're in that three-legged dog, the fire hydrant dog, whatever you want to call it. If you're some boys in class, I'm sure you feel like a fire hydrant dog. Exhale, step the foot through to the front of the mat. That's supposed to be a funny joke, you don't have to laugh. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach up. Bringing that front body on the right side, opening. Feeling the lift of the ribcage up towards the sky. And we're going to exhale, frame out the foot. This time we're going to step the right foot forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to standing. Reach up. Press through the palms. Exhale to the right side. Inhaling up. Exhaling left. Inhaling back up. Bring the palms behind the back. Lift up the heart. Soft bend in the knees. Exhale, fold, bring the belly down, head towards the knees. Releasing the hands down, step both feet back into a plank. We're gonna use that core, send the hips to the sky, down dog. Inhale, lengthen the right leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hip, gaze underneath the armpit. You're in that fire hydrant dog again. Squaring off the hips, bring the gaze forward. Step the right foot all the way to the front. Catch it if you need to, bring it to the front. Now we're gonna keep the back knee lifted. We're gonna come up to our high lunge. Getting a nice bend in that front knee. We're gonna fire up that leg for 3 pulses. For 3, 2, 1. Spin the back heel down. We're gonna open up to a warrior 2. So now the heel, the front foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. The back foot's slightly turned in. The right knee is nice and bent. Try to keep the knee aligned with the front 2 toes. So many of us, the knee comes in, press it out. You're gonna fire up the back of the glute with an external rotation. And then check your alignment of the shoulders. Sometimes they come forward. You want the shoulders to be over the hips, so hug the shoulders back. Oh, you might feel the core here because we just used it. And then find that strength here. Gaze over the front 2 fingers. Reach in 2 directions. Keep that thigh strong in that external rotation of the front hip. Find your strength, that focus, that drishti point. Gaze there. And we're gonna dance that warrior, bring the palms up. Take the bend out of the knee, we're gonna come up, palms up on the inhale. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, straightening the leg, palms up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, coming down. Find that strength, hold it. Flip the palm, we're gonna reverse the warrior. Bring the back hand to the thigh, opening up that side body. So now we're exalting ourselves. And exhale, bring the forearm to the thigh into a side angle. This top rib cage opens up. We're not collapsing in our shoulders. We're using that core strength to stay off of the thigh and reaching the left arm over. You're reaching from the heel of the foot to the fingertips, finding one side body opening and the other side strength. We're gonna dance between those 2, inhaling up into your exalted warrior. Exhaling into your side angle. Inhaling back. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling back up. This time we're going to exhale to warrior 2. Bring the hands straight. Take the bend out of the knee because it's probably on fire. Reach forward and give it a little stretch with a triangle. So the hand can come down to a block, the outer edge, the thigh. This top shoulder is yours depending on where your shoulder mobility is. The traditional shape is where the arms reach up. And these shoulders stack. And then we're going to windmill that top hand down, bend the knee. We're going to step the right leg long behind you, send it up to your down dog. Side out. Notice the slight difference in the legs. One might be fired up more than the other. Let's fire up the left. Lift up the left leg, bend the knee, fire hydrant dog, left side. Square off the hip. Step the left leg all the way forward. Make sure the knee's over the ankle. We're going to come all the way up into that lunge. Reaching up. We're going to pulse it out for 3, 2, 1. Spin the back heel down. Don't change sides. I'm going to change sides so you can see me. And so that left knee's over the ankle, pointing towards the left 2 toes, heel to arch, reach the shoulders back, bring the shoulders over the hips, use the core here, hug that glute on the left side, external rotation, find that strength. And we're going to find the softness and the strength, dancing, inhaling, lengthen, exhaling down, inhaling, lengthen, exhaling down, inhale, lengthen, exhale down. You're going to reach forward, flip the palm, and exalt your warrior. Slide the hand down the back of the leg, feeling that side body opening. And exhaling, bring that forearm to thigh. Hug that right rib cage back. Stack over, reach the arm over the bicep by the ear. You're pressing the right heel down and reaching the right fingertips up and away. Feeling that whole side body stretch. Inhaling, coming back up to warrior 2. Finding that strength, and we're going to dance through it. Exhaling, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, side angle stretch. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhaling back up. And take the bend out of the knee. Reach forward. Bring the hand down to your block if you have one, or the earth, or the side, the shin. You can always place it on your shin or the thigh. Finding the height that works best for you. Finding the top shoulder back. Reaching the top arm up into that triangle shape. And then you're going to frame out the feet, bring both hands down. Step that right leg forward. We're going to come into a forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse foreleg all the way up. Reach for the sky. Press through the palms, lift up. Exhale to the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, right. Inhaling back up. We're going to awkward interlace behind the back. Opposite hand behind the back. On top, thumb on top. Lift up the heart. Feel the stretch across the front of the body. Letting your light shine through the center of your chest. Soft bend in your knees. Exhaling, falling down. Bring the belly with you. Releasing the hands down. Stepping the feet back into your plank. Use the belly as you send the hips up to the sky. This time we're going to start on the left side, inhaling the left leg up. Bend the knee, stack the hip. If you feel like Wild Thing, you can drop back into your Wild Thing if it's in your practice. I'll demo for you. So it's here if you're in Wild Thing. If it's not in your practice, you don't have to force it. It's okay. Flipping your Wild Thing back to that three-legged dog. And stepping the right foot forward to the front of the mat. Inhaling, coming up to that high lunge. We're going to pulse it out in that strength for 3, 2, 1. Spin the back heel down, warrior 2. Check your alignment. Make sure the heel's in line with the back foot. Back foot's turned in. Shoulders are over the hips. You're reaching in that strength. External rotation in the front hip. You're bringing the knee in alignment with the toes. Everything's working here because you're strong and powerful. And we're going to dance in our strength, inhaling, taking that bend out of the knee, palms up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Reaching forward. Let's reverse our warrior. Exhale, hand back. Exalting yourself. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Dancing here, inhaling up. Exhaling, reverse. Inhaling. Exhaling, side angle. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. There you go. You guys got it. Exhale, forearm to thigh once again. Inhaling, coming back up. Take the bend out of the knee. Reach forward. Exhale, hands down to that block. Find that triangle shape. And we're just going to have fun here. If you have a block, have it nearby. You're going to bring it forward just maybe an inch or two. I like to have it maybe 6 inches forward. You're going to soft bend in that front knee. And you're going to get soft on the back foot. So you're going to be able to give yourself a little hop or lift. If this is your half moon, you can stay here. Or you can bring the leg all the way up. And it helps if you bring the block forward. Actually, maybe my block goes a foot ahead. Never noticed how far it went. So you want the block to be underneath that shoulder. If you don't have a block at home, you can always use a table or a chair, something nearby, a wall. And then land that foot back down. You're in that warrior two. Look how strong you guys are. You guys are doing great. Windmill the hands down, frame out that foot. Step the left leg back to meet the right. You're in that down dog once again. Switching sides, drawing the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip, gaze underneath the armpit. Squaring off and stepping the right foot forward. Oh, I'm sorry, if you guys want to do wild thing, I forgot to tell you, if you want to do wild thing, go for it. I'm going to do wild thing off the wall because I don't have room. Yeah, flip it, shine it, whatever you want to do, and then bring your right foot forward. There you go. Finding that strength in that lunge. And we're going to pulse for 3, 2, 1. Sit back, heel down, open up to warrior two. I'm going to change directions. You don't need to. Stay where you're at. That way you can see. Bringing the heel in line with the arch. Shoulders over the wrists, hips. Find that strength. And we're going to inhale, dance. Arms up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Reaching forward, flipping your palm. Exhale, exalt your warrior. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, coming back up to that warrior two. Take the bend out of your knees. Reach forward. Come down into your triangle. Use your block. The arm is yours. You get to decide where you want the arm, if you want it at your hip or reaching to the sky. You guys are making me work today. It's hard to talk and work at the same time. There you go, breathe. You can stay there, or you can bring the gaze forward, soft bend in that knee, and walk the block with you into that half moon. So that back foot steps in, and then you lift. The block is underneath my shoulder. That back leg is as high as you wish to go. These are doing so good. Then we're going to soft bend in the knee. We're going to send it back, land in that warrior two. Windmill the hands down, frame out the foot. This time the left foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Reach up for the sky. Press through the palms. Lift up the heart. Exhale to the right. Inhaling up. Exhale, left. Inhaling back. Reverse the palms down. And release behind the back. Lift up the heart. Feel that chest opening. Soft bend in the knees. Bring the belly to the thighs. Come down. Releasing the hands down to the earth. Send it back to your plank. Use the core to send the hips to the sky. Down dog. Inhaling, drawing the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Gazing underneath the right. Option for wild thing if you wish to go into that wild thing, flipping your dog over. If you're in wild thing, coming back, squaring off the hips. And step the right foot all the way to the front of the mat. And inhale, reach up, high lunge. You guys are getting the pattern now. Ready? We're going to pulse it out for 3, 2, 1. Spin the back heel down, open up to warrior two. Find that strength. Dance it out, palms up. Inhale, take the bend out. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. The leg stays the same. Flip the right palm. Exhale, reverse. Inhaling up. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale back to warrior two. Take the bend out of the knee. Reach forward. Bring your hand down into triangle. Find that strength in that triangle shape. And when you're ready, bring the gaze forward, soft bend in the knee. We're going to get that half moon. Bring that back foot up. Beautiful. And then we're going to send it back, land into the warrior two. We're going to interlace the palms behind the back. We're going to add on here, lift up the heart. Exalt your warrior in a new way. And we got to humble ourselves, bring the shoulder down to the inside of the thigh. Palms stay behind the back. You're just coming down. Inhaling, coming back up. Releasing the hands. And we're going to windmill them down. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Send the hips up. Inhaling the left leg up towards the sky. Bending the knee, stacking the hip. You can stay there or drop it back into your wild thing. Breathing. Flipping your wild thing back over if you're in it. Square off the hips. Step the foot forward to the front. Use that core as you come up to that warrior or that lunge. Find that strength. We're going to pulse it out. It's okay if you get wobbly because that means we're at your edge. That's 3, 2, 1. Spin the back heel down. You're in that warrior 2. Dancing the warrior. Palms up. Inhale, lengthen that knee. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Reaching forward, flip your palm. Exhale, reverse. Bring that back hand down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, forearm to thigh. Inhaling up. Exhale, reverse. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling back up. Take the bend out of the knee. Reach forward. Bring the palm down to your block. Shoulder's yours. I like mine at my hip because my shoulder mobility is limited. But if you want your arms straight, you go for it. And then once you're here in that triangle shape, you can bring the gaze forward. Walk the block. Take your half moon. Back leg lifts. It's okay if your foot doesn't go as high as mine. Pressing through the heel. And then landing it down. Landing in your warrior 2 once again. I'm going to interlace the palms behind the back. This time you can awkward interlace. Bring the opposite thumb on top. Lift up the heart. Let your heart shine. All that goodness from within. And humbling yourself, bringing the shoulder to the inside of the thigh. Head can come down, releasing. The palms can lift off the back. Using a strap or your shirt if you can't reach your hands together. Inhaling, coming back up. This time we're going to release the hands. Pivot both toes forward. Come into that shining star. Letting that light shine. We're going to have the toes pointed slightly out. Bend in the knees. Come into your goddess shape. These thighs are nice and warm, so just open them up. Take the left hand, press that thigh open, gaze over the back shoulder. Inhaling center. Press against the right thigh, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhaling center, reach the arms up. We're going to turn the toes in just a little bit. So you're slightly pigeon-toed. The edges of the feet match or parallel to the edges of the mat. Lift up. And you could do 2 ways here. You can have the arms behind the back and fold. Or you can place your hands at your hips and fold. So you can interlace behind the back and come down if it's mobile, if your body has the mobility. Release the hands down to the earth. Maybe release the head and neck. If the floor is far away, use a block or a pillow or a chair, something that helps bring the floor to you. So when you bring the floor to you, it gives the body permission to give way and release. Allows the muscles to soften and relax as you go. Pressing down through the heels, sending the sit bones up to the sky. And that same action we did earlier, nodding the head yes and no, opening and closing the jaw, finding release in the shoulders and then the face, letting the crown of the head drop down towards the earth. And then place the left hand down and bring the right arm up. So you're just kind of going into a twist here. The right hand can be at the hip or you can reach for the sky. And then releasing the right hand down. Bringing the left arm back up to the hip or the sky. Lowering the hands down. Once again, we're going to heel till the feet in and just drop the hips down. So we're just going to go into a malasana squat, the yogi squat, Filipino squat, whatever you want to call it. It's a squat. Get low, get low. All right. Here you're going to take the hands at prayer, press the thighs apart. And if you can't get the stability, you can always sit on top of a block if your body doesn't have that ability to stretch here or sit into that low squat. You can always do that too. But take the hands into prayer, press the thighs apart, breathe here. Let the belly be soft, filling the air right below the belly. Opening up the inner thighs. There's a little bit of a mula bandha lift. You're drawing the tailbone down. The core draws in, the heart lifts up. You can stay here or you can go into an arm balance. If you've been practicing arm balances, you're welcome to try. You can walk the hands out, the elbows hug in, and then the elbows bend. You're bringing the shoulders over the wrists. I'm going to bend this way so you guys can see. So the shoulders go over the wrist. Yes. It's my son. My husband just told him to stop. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay focused, hoping you guys didn't hear that. All right, hug the elbows in. You're going to bring the knees to the back of the triceps here and come forward. Your gaze goes forward, so if you are practicing the arm balance, hug the elbows towards one another. Get light on the back toes and lift up one foot at a time. And eventually, you can bring both toes together. So that's up to you if you want to practice that arm balance. Trusting yourself. Activating the core, everything's on fire. Land it down. Come to your bottom. Let out a sigh. Good work, you guys. Bring the soles of the feet together. Stretching out that inner thighs. Finding lift in the heart. Letting the body find rest and softness. Moving forward. Press the thighs and draw the heart towards the feet. Noticing how the belly begins to soften as the body feels support of the earth again. And then slowly coming back up. Extend the right leg out. We're going to bring the left foot in. Press through the right heel and toes up. If you have a strap, use the strap around the foot. If not, that's okay, you don't need it. It's just for show anyways, I guess. Yeah, so bring the right elbow to the inside of the left or the right thigh. Press the thigh open. So you're pressing the elbow against that thigh, feeling the side body open up. And reach the left arm over. Feeling the breath go through that left lung. Feeling the rib cage expand. You find length in the intercostal muscles, the obliques. Inhaling back up. We're going to rotate the heart towards the foot, lifting up, press through the heel and lean forward with the heart. Let the heart guide you down. So you'll find length through the back of the leg. So leading with the heart kind of helps take the stress out of the back. And inhaling up that same leg, we're going to bring up, change hands with the strap. Bring it just slightly over the body so you can feel the outer hip, maybe sensation through here. The same hand that has the straight leg, you're going to bring it slightly behind and just take a little twist into that hip stretch. Inhaling back to center. Release the leg. Bring the left leg out, right foot in. Strap over the foot. The elbow comes to the inside of the thigh, pressing the thigh open. And then reach the arm over.
The new neighbors, not the neighbors.
Opening up that side body.
Mom's old shut down one? Oh.
Inhaling back up. Changing hands with the strap. I'm sorry, not changing hands. Bring the heart towards the foot. Leaning forward. Take a stretch. Inhaling back up. Bring the foot up and over. That right hand's holding the left strap in the foot, and the left hand goes back into a little twist here. You might feel sensation through that outer hip. Inhaling, coming back to center. Releasing the feet. We're going to take a nice wide leg straddle here. Both legs go out. Find length with the heart up. And walk the hands forward with a nice flat back. Leading with the heart, wide legs. And inhaling, coming back up. We're going to sweep the feet around, come to our back, but keep the knees bent. Kind of like we began our practice, except for I won't make you do bridge pose. Come all the way down. This time we're going to bring the right foot over the left thigh, flex the foot, and we're going to use the right hand to open up the right hip. For all your leg work today, all that strength, we're going to kind of soften the muscle a little bit and give it some love. Reach the right hand through that thigh, catch the back of the left leg. So now you're in a reclined pigeon. You take the right elbow and press the thigh with that right elbow. So you can really open up that right hip. As you hug the left thigh, you can really open up that press. Feeling the support of the spine on the back, of the earth supporting the body. And then releasing the foot down, changing sides, taking the left foot over the right, taking the left hand, pressing the left hip open. So we're just changing sides here before we go into our final shavasana. Bringing the left hand through the thigh. Press the left elbow into the left hip, hugging it in, taking that reclined pigeon on the side. If you'd like to extend the right leg up, you can.
What do you mean
And then slowly release the legs down. You can windshield wiper the hips and the knees. Keeping the knees bent, feet wide. Just allowing yourself to come down to the earth. And when you're ready, you can release the legs long and just fall into your Shavasana. Your hands can be at your heart and your belly, or at your side. Completely just letting go, melting into the earth just a little bit more.
Just don't do it.
Feeling the support. Letting the belly go back to its natural breath. Releasing any tension between the eyebrows. Letting the tongue melt away from the roof of the mouth. Closing the eyes. Letting tension melt away from the body. Releasing the shoulders, your hands. Letting go of the weight of the world. Feeling the length of the torso become heavier. The hips and the thighs melt deeper into the earth. Completely letting the feet become heavy. Completely letting go. Surrendering. Reflecting on the strength that this practice took, the softness you gave it. Learning to dance within your strength, honoring your strength.
Oh, I think it's just for the vase that just spin in the circle. And if
Learning to
there's
dance and breathe and find that
they
softness.
go here. If it's a three, like I forget what the name is. Two of them could stay here and one of them could be here, and it would just be a weighted battle.
When you're ready to bring some light and awareness back to the space, you can go deeper into the breath.
These are for
Drawing the thumb across the fingertips, bringing sensation back to the body slowly.
this guy is a stamina and attack. See?
Circling at the ankles and the wrists.
The word is height by being a defense, where whenever an attacker goes,
Lengthening the arms overhead, reaching from fingertips to toes. Taking in a nice cleansing breath with a deep inhale and sighing out your exhale.
It's
Bringing the knees into your chest, give yourself a gentle squeeze. Slowly making your way up, thanking yourself for showing up today.
You mean up here? Yeah. Let me show you.
Gathering all that love and positive energy from the space. Bringing it into your heart. Taking yourself to showing up. Sealing in your intention and your applying it to the rest of the day and your week. The light in me honors and respects the light within each of you. Thank you for showing up for yourselves today and trusting me along your journey. Namaste. And I apologize for all the noise